Beams cut apart, they're spread out, the spacing that we need, and right now what we're doing is we're putting a couple holes in. As you saw the other one where I put on those cleats on the bottom to bolt onto those H-beams, we're drilling a hole in each one of those because this side is set, ready to go. So we're going to put one bolt in there. We got this side moved over, but we still got to square it up, so we'll square up this side and drill those holes, get those all lined up, drill them. I got to put on my angle brackets, the sway braces, and fit those, get those welded, and after that I'm going to put some angle because my 4x5 hard treated is going in here. They're going to be about 5 feet apart, and they're going to run on top of these H-beams that go all the way down for my decking. So yeah, for this video what we're doing is we're getting these holes drilled. Like I said, this side's done. We're going to get this side squared up and plumb and get those screwed or drilled out, put those bolts in it, make sure we're good, and then fasten everything down, get those vertical sway braces fitted and welded up, and then that'll be it for this video. Get it ready for, we're going to clean it off, the entire thing, all the steel with acetone, and then we're going to paint it and get it ready to go out to the creek. So as you see it right here, this is pretty much how it's going to look. I think it's come out pretty good. We put a lot of time and a lot of work into this, so I'll get some video on what we're doing over this weekend, and as I describe what we're doing, and get it ready to get dry fitted and get some paint on it. So keep watching the videos and stick with me, and we'll get some more going. So yeah, it's looking good. That's the spacing it's going to be. It's about 7 foot 4 inches apart on the inside, and it's looking good. It's looking really good. I'm very happy with it. Alright guys, so what we got is we are finally finished with all the prep work, all the drilling, grinding, and welding on this project. So we are in the home stretch. We got it all dry fitted in the barn. All our holes are drilled out. Everything's good to go. So I'll run you through real quick what it looks like. She turned out pretty good. The other last video we put these in, and so those were all finished. The only thing we had left today was to get this beam over to where it goes and dry fit these, get them welded up, pre-fit them all. None of the bolts are tight, but all these are finished. Those are done. Yeah, it's looking really good. Looks sweet. So I'll show you on these cleats how these cleats work. We got all the holes drilled out and everything today, so it's all finished up. But these cleats that we cut and welded on there, that's drilled through 5/8 and 5/8 through the H-beam as well, and that's just bolted on there. And that's how they're going to go when we fit it up over the creek. So everything, like I said, is finished. All the welding, grinding, and pre-fit. It's all good to go. So I think it turned out really nice. I do have some timber support beams that I decided to put down through here. They're 8 foot long, and they're going to go all the way down the bridge. There's going to be 2 runs of it, and also I'm putting a run on the inside of this beam and a run on the inside of this beam. And what those are going to do, those are going to support my decking that goes across this way, give me something to screw through. And the decking will go like this all the way down through the bridge, and it's going to look really good. So these are just this is just angle iron that we cut 6 inches long, pre-drilled some holes in there for some lag screws. That's just going to keep those timber support beams just from moving. That's all those are for. And then I just stitch weld those all of them all the way down. So it's good, ready to go. I'm excited. So that will be the end of this video. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. It's been a lot of work. It's hard to video this thing because there's so much that went into it as far as designing it and then changing our design here and there. We had one big change that we did. I don't know if you remember. We had these trusses flipped the other way originally. So the long cord here was going to be up on top, and then my decking would have been on top. The short side, the 32-foot side, would have just been hanging on the bottom, which is fine. You could put these things either way you want. It's basically like a bar joist. So you can have them the way we have now, or you can have them the other way. It would have been a lot less work if we went the original plan. But the more we looked at it, like I talked about earlier, now we have a handrail. So as you walk on this thing, you're going to have something just to keep you from falling off. And I think it'll help with cosmetically make it look a lot better too. So yeah, it's all ready to go. So like I said, I really appreciate you guys watching the videos and staying with me along this journey of building this bridge. It's become quite a substantial job to build this. And it's turned out, I think it's turned out really well. And all the prep work that we did to get to this point, I think is really going to help us in the end when we get this thing out to the creek. So the next, like I said, this is the end of this video. The next video is going to be prepping this thing and painting it. So basically all I'm doing is I have alkali oil-based enamel paint, which is used for metal, and it's just a black color. I could have got any color I wanted, but I just went with a black. It'll have a little sheen to it, and so I do have some surface rust on some of these things, especially the H-beams. I have some surface rust. I'm just going to take a wire brush and a wire wheel, get that surface rust, you know, polished up a little bit, get it off, and then I have some acetone. I'm going to wipe this entire thing down, because when they manufacture this steel, they cut it and all that, there is an oil residue on this stuff. So whenever you touch it, your hands turn black. So it's hard to stay clean. But we're going to wipe this entire thing down with acetone, get it nice and oil-free. And then I'm going to take that alkali oil-based enamel, and we're going to paint this entire thing. And it will be ready to go. The bridge is a little long. I had to open the door. It's sticking out about 1.5 feet underneath my door. So what I'm going to do is I have to unbolt that outside truss, get that moved in so I can get my garage door closed, and then just leave it right there. I only have to move it about 1 foot, but I could leave it in the gantry and start cleaning this thing up and paint it. So like I said, this is the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching the videos, subscribing, and until the next video, like I said, is going to be paint. And then the video after that, we'll be getting it out to the creek. So like I said, appreciate it. Stick with me. I got a lot more coming out. So next video should be pretty good. It should turn out really nice. So thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.